I saw Russ last night. He came to me in my dream. Funny that, how the dead come visit you in dreams. It freaked me out. Even though it's been months now since it happened, there he was, real as life. I could even smell the mulberries on him, his hair as wild and bushy as it ever was. "How's it going, mate?" he said. "We were in that field, the one near the creek where you used to go picking mushies." I didn't know what to say. What do you say to a dead guy? "You look good. Haven't changed a bit," I said. "Yeah, mate, you look like a right bloody fat bastard." I laughed. "Yeah, mate, reckon I am." He was still the same funny bugger, always up for a laugh. It was a shit of a thing. Should never have happened to him at all. It was Jacko's idea to go mushy picking. We grabbed Steve and Russ on the way. We were looking for gold tops, and we found them, heaps of them. People always used to cheer when we arrived at parties with our shopping bags full of dripping black gold tops. Like at that coolest party ever at Jacko's place, the night we boiled up 2 huge vats of mushies, bubbling thick and black. Everyone had too much. We tried to stop the little ones, the grommets, make them only have one cup, but shit, those mongrels, who could stop them? You can't tell kids anything. That was some party, all right. Chairs busting out through the windows onto the lawn, kids up trees howling at the moon, slam dancing into walls. That was just before the pigs came, and that kid came running in screaming, "The pigs, the fucking pigs, anyone with drugs get out!" And we were out over the fence across the neighbour's yard and hurtling down the street when we heard a sound like rolling drums behind us, and there was the rest of the party racing down the asphalt after us. Don't know who was left back at the house, probably no one. That was some party, one of our great mushy parties. There was going to be another one that night. So we were out in the fields picking mushies and eating a few as we went, as you do, and the trip started coming on strong. The clouds were going wild and we were laughing and falling over and forgetting what we were supposed to be doing. But man, it's so fucking beautiful. It was Jacko's idea to go for a swim. Swimming was magic when you were tripping. You know, water and that, it's all over your skin, you swim in it, you drink it, but you can't breathe it. Sometimes that's a bit hard to remember. So we went down to the creek. The rain had swelled it up and made it high and wide, rushing through the mangroves, swirling and exciting. We edged down the mud and took off our thongs. "What you waiting for, you pussy?" said Jacko. So I jumped right in. But bugger me, that water was fierce. It was angry at me, wanted me down at the bottom sucking mud. I tried to swim back in, but I couldn't. I was being dragged out into the middle. I started screaming, yelling for help. Jacko stood on the bank laughing with Steve. They thought it was a joke. Then Russ looked at me and I saw his face change. He pulled off his shirt and was in after me. He was a good swimmer, real strong. His arms were the biggest part of his body. Legs were thick things, just waiting to catch up with his arms, you reckon? I was getting tired. My arms weren't big like his, and they were hurting, burning, trying to fight through that heavy, brown water. "Mate," I panted as he ploughed towards me. "Don't worry, Brian, I've got you." He grabbed me round the waist and started pulling me back towards the bank. Once he had me, I stopped trying, let myself relax into the strength of his muscles dragging me forward, taking me home. He slowed down a bit, fighting against the current. A log came, rolling, tumbling towards us. "Grab it! Grab the log!" he yelled, throwing me towards it. And I opened my eyes, remembered where I was, came back from the spa pool of my mushroom dreams and reached for the rough bath. I held on good and tight, looked for Russ beside me, but he wasn't there. He was behind me, still swimming for the shore, his big freckly arms lifting out of the muddy swirl. I gripped onto that log for dear life and floated down and down all the way to the bridge where the log got snagged on a pylon. I pulled myself up onto the concrete slab at its base and huddled there, hanging onto the steel girder, shivering and freaking out till the water police came and got me. They never found Russ though. Not ever. Not all those days they dragged the bottom and sent in divers. He just disappeared, lost forever in the dark mud of that fucking creek. But then, last night, there he was, large as life and grinning at me. "Mate," I said, "I'm sorry." "You're right, mate, you're right. It should have been me." "Nah, mate, nah. It was always going to be me." And he patted me on the shoulder.